Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Fabio and I'm back with another reaction video. And man, it's been a minute since I uploaded a video, but I'm happy to be back. I miss uploading and editing these videos. I was sick for like a good week and I'm starting to feel better now. Almost like 2 weeks. You know, I was almost gone for like 2 weeks, but hey, nothing happened. Let's get into this video.
We thug and strip your homie for all his diamonds. Know what my needed, niggas know me when I step in. Peasky came popping hot shit just like the Reverend.
They have undercovers around here?
Man, that's how this shit get, man. I need to duck Lowski, you hear me?
Ducking Lowski.
OGs
Like
from your era, would they be baffled to see this?
Like a Call of Duty game. I was thinking of a bar, but I didn't know what to say right there.
What? Try!
Place in the country like California. I mean, Cali is like the NFL of gangs, and we are talking about neighborhoods that can have people who are second or third generation members. That's how deep this goes. I want you to imagine how your life might be different if you grew up in a place where your dad, your uncles, your grandpa ran the streets in a gang. And today we dive into the
I ain't gonna lie, I'm blessed I ain't really grew up in a family like that, cause you know it's rough out there, but I'm pretty much in an environment, you know what I'm saying? Like there's people I know and people, you know, around here in this area of San Bernardino that, you know, and just around the IE in general, you know, should be getting down like that. And I feel like it's way everywhere, but it's also like where you live at and stuff like that, and what neighborhoods. And you know, it's not nice, but it's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is Cali. You know what I'm saying? As long as you stay out the way, I'm sure you'll be fine. But there is some certain, you know, neighborhoods where you just can't go, or else, you know, something will go wrong. Especially like in LA and like in the city and stuff like that. But you know, it ain't. I don't think it's as bad as like Chicago or like I don't know, Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying all of it over there is as bad, but from like what you know what I'm saying, from what I see in here, Chicago and Detroit be like the top, you know what I'm saying? They be like the top
gangs of all time.
No.
The Crips,
you know
more specifically, will be on the block covering the East Coast Crips. Yeah. Yes, in California. Now, some of you may be under the impression that all Crips are unified under one umbrella, and maybe they are in prison, and maybe they were back in the day. But today, in the streets, things have become much more fractionated, where you have many different sets. You can have the Rolling Crips, the Hoover Crips, the Gangster Crips, the East Coast Crips, and more. And it's also totally possible that a Crip set can beef with another Crip set. So, guys, we dive into this and much, much more as we hit the streets of South Central Los Angeles.
MS too and all that. Yeah, there's like MS and all that, but I feel like MS is a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, level. I feel like them fools is crazier. I don't know, cause these, bro.
All right, folks, we are in South Central Los Angeles.
Sorry for pausing a lot, but bro, like gangs, bro, they be setting rules, bro. They be having different rules and stuff like that. But like, bro, some of these rules aren't even like real, bro. Like some of these rules are just like, they be, bro, a lot of gang people that are gang affiliated break these rules and like don't even follow it, you know what I'm saying? So hey, it's just best to stay out the streets, man. Don't even get into this, man. Just keep your ass in the house. Let's play Call of Duty, man. Just play some Call of Duty, man. Play some GTA 5, man. You know what I'm saying? Get that money. Just stay out the way. Get that money, man.
Now there are many types of
that
Crips.
Online
learn
money.
More about that. I'm not quite educated
You know
myself. This is one of the oldest gangs in America. This is another case where I booked the Airbnb, not the best spot.
Gangs.
So we're very close to where we're shooting today. I think there's just something innately fascinating by the gangster lifestyle, and California is the big leagues when it comes to gangsters. A lot of these places, if you are simply born in a particular spot, there is a high probability that you as a young man will be sucked into a gang. It's not like an election where you get to choose between the Packers, the Bears, the Detroit Lions. From what I understand, you're born in a neighborhood, that's what you are. So without further ado, let's tap in Los Angeles with the East Coast Crips.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And if
helicopter flying right over our location, because they've been circling there for a little bit.
You guys got the helicopter out, question mark? Dude, the helicopter's right there. Oh my God. Los Angeles is a Grand Theft Auto server, dude. I'm just insane.
Not for real though. LA is just a GTA. GTA lobby.
Okay, I see you. Good to meet you, I'm Thomas. How you doing, brother? This is Jet Beezy. He's a gangster rapper with the East Coast Crips that sounds like this.
Big cuz, he ain't finna run, we gon' strip cuz. He ain't trying to get a rollie up, we gon' flip cuz.
And he's the one that invited me to come by and say
That'd be
hello
hard.
to the set. What is going on over here?
All type of shit. It's trenches, life of the trenches, you feel me?
Do you know the origin story of the Crips?
Kinda, yes. Okay, I grew up in Los Angeles, and during the time of my growing up, there were other gangs. There were territorial gangs called the Slossons, the Gladiators, the Businessmen, the Del Vikings, and they were territorials, like for different schools. If you went into their territory, you would either get into a fight, they were fighting, there was no shooting. When 1965 came around, the Watts riots, you know, and then the Black Power culture became relevant. So those gangs came together, and some of them became Black Panthers, okay, for the community.
It's the trenches, right? This is how it is. They hate us.
Crazy.
So can you give any insight to what is going on over our head right now?
Bro, it's just like insane to me that. What? That's. Hold on. I'm gonna run it back because I forgot what you said.
And then when 1965 came around,
yeah,
the
60.
Watts riots,
Okay, yeah. So like, bro, oh my gosh, bro, we are in 2026, and I feel like this shit just got even worse. Like this didn't even tad down a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we got kids doing this, like teenagers, bro, just taking a pipe to school, gangbanging, throwing, you know, gang signs, claiming they this and that, like. Man, and back then, bruh, they didn't do it for the fame. Now these some people just do it for image or just to make them lives harder, like, you know, or just because they want to live that lifestyle, because it's popularized and seen as cool now, bro, which is sad and wrong, bro. Like, I don't understand how so many people think this is cool, bro. Like, you know, I get protecting like one's neighborhood, territory, friends, family, you know, but like going out there and killing innocent and, you know, I don't know, or jumping people just to prove something, or killing someone to prove something to other men or other women is insane, bro. Like, hey, that's me though. I'm glad I don't understand y'all, bro.
You know, and then the Black Power culture became relevant. So those gangs came together, and some of them became Black Panthers, okay, for the community.
It's the trenches, right? This is how it is. They hate us.
So the Black Panthers thing is a whole, like, I understand that movement, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't know too much on, like, you know, but I understand that, yeah, at the time they had to do that movement in order, you know, just keep the, what's it called, to keep it like at a peace level, you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, shit back then, bro, fools racist, you know what I'm saying? All this racial profiling, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But yeah,
What is going on over our head right now?
You see, they just stepped on us.
Trench life. That's all I can say. Trench life.
All right, so I have a few experiences that happened today that I want to talk to you guys about, okay? I grew up in the suburbs. I don't have a lot of idea of what it's like to grow up here, but 3 things happened to me today that made me think maybe I have a small idea, okay? Ops posted my address. I got threats to my house for firebombing, and I have to consider whether I bail out of jail. Is that a small taste of what it's like every day around here?
I know I posted my address.
Hell no.
Nigga know what come with that.
So would you say ops generally know where each other live, or is it a big mystery?
Shit, nigga, guys, it's a puzzle. Nigga putting this shit together on hood. Niggas know on hood.
Is there a raid? What's going on?
It's a radio call that somebody went over to them.
Okay. So guy with the gun, helicopter. Let's get an eye on the sky and see what's going on.
Correct.
And that's a beanbag gun?
Oh, it's a 40.
So it's like a riot gun almost.
Out of control.
You guys are blocked from going back to your houses right now?
These weird ass. Hey, can I rub you?
We going right up.
My boy walking around with the JBL.
They said we got.
Yeah, bro, they got the whole
So we
block
was
shut
good to walk
down.
down there. Now we can't walk down there. Why is that? We don't know.
Trench life once again.
They on bullshit, bro.
Is there ever a situation that you think the community and police could come together better?
No. They don't protect our serve.
Union and the police, yeah, they don't protect their serve.
They don't
I mean,
protect
there's a
our
certain
serve.
point where you know shit get turned.
I'm gonna pull out a top, bro.
My phone died. Let me see. Excuse me.
Donald Trump is now in office. Are you guys a fan of what he's doing? Not a fan?
I don't really care too much about no Donald
You know,
Trump.
there's cool cops. Cops be, they just be doing their job, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, there's a lot of those not so cool cops out there, for sure. But, hey, man, there's some cool cops out there, for sure.
You care about the Epstein list?
Shout out to these cops, yeah.
Holy shit. It just occurred to me that these guys may not know what Epstein Island is, which to me is almost inconceivable. It's like not being aware who the president is or not knowing that there's 12 months in a year. But to me, I feel like this highlights a phenomenon where it's almost like the hood exists in a sealed off pocket of the world where some information just doesn't seem to flow in. So as someone who is passionate about exposing the truth of the Epstein list and will be investigating this story later in Washington, D.C., I felt it was my patriotic duty to give my fellow American brethren the very basics on Epstein. The pedophile island?
I feel like all them people should die.
Yeah, everybody that's doing weird shit like that should die.
Come on, hey,
You talking about those people in the alley and
Yeah.
fucking kids. There's people on the island fucking kids.
You haven't heard of the Epstein list?
Yeah, that's just that's
some
just
shit like that.
insane,
I know nothing about no kids.
I heard about Diddy though. Diddy, you Diddy.
Diddy, you did it. Hell yeah. Showski, bro.
Trying to be as honest as possible, who is the strongest prison gang in California?
Neighbors on hood.
Who's Neighbors?
Neighbors, the neighbors. All of us on hood. Neighbors.
Is that like all the Crips United?
All the Crips, yeah. The Rollins.
All the Crips.
The East Coasters.
So in prison you guys do unite, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. We allies, yeah.
Okay, but what about the Serranos?
The
They're pretty tough,
Serranos.
right?
Yeah, we fuck with our Mexicans though on hood. Hell yeah. Like, we used to beef with the Mexicans, but they cool with us. Like, they good. They good peoples.
What about the Aryan Brotherhood?
They cool. They do tattoos and shit sometimes, so we be in there with them.
Can each you, one at a time, walk me through some of your tattoos you got? Okay, so EC, that's East Coast.
The slob on hood. The BK. Blood. Slob nigga.
Can you just get this on hood?
Like Tony the Tiger earned his
I
stripe, so
got my
did you.
BK too on the dead homies. East side.
That means East Side?
That's BK. On hood, slob. On hood. Blood killer.
Oh.
On hood. It's the fingers though.
You know how someone's like, everyone already know what the fuck I'm talking about?
but
What for maybe there's someone out there that doesn't?
you gotta go through struggle to get
What do you
where
do
you
then?
wanna be.
On hood, like what?
You gotta feel what struggle
You gotta go through the motions. On the hood, we all
Before
go
you
through the
get your
motions.
first million, you gonna fail first.
It's ups and downs.
Yeah,
bro.
you
You gotta take a loss.
If you don't take a loss, you ain't a right
take a loss for real.
If you don't take a loss, you gotta take a loss. Anybody in this world, not even you. You done took losses yourself.
A lot of them.
You gotta bump your head a couple times. You feel me? Because if you don't bump your head, you just gonna think you just like, all right. But once you start bumping your head, then you gonna start valuing shit way more and doing certain. Because once if you don't got if a nigga don't got no mistakes, then what can he learn from?
Can't let
Why
me-
do you guys call yourself East Coast?
If you haven't done any
We're on the east
mistakes,
side
you
of South
know.
Central though.
So if you go on the other side of that freeway, you're on the west side now.
So what neighborhood are we in right now?
And now we in the East Coast. Crips. We in the 6-6s right now. Yeah, man.
But this hood right here, from Florence all the way to Slauson, is all called the Six Pack. It's all one hood.
I want to ask you guys this. Who do you guys think is the most successful race in America? By money per capita, which race in America makes the most money, you think?
I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
On hood, you can say Mexicans, 'cause as far as what they got
That's
going,
an interesting question. I actually don't know.
Build every everything.
I mean, I don't know. White people. I was about to say,
I would say like white, Mexican.
Can I tell you who makes the most in America? I don't know if it's first or second, but Chinese Americans and Indian Americans, they make more than white, black, Mexican. Why do you think Indian Americans make some of the most in the country?
They hustlers, nigga.
Wait,
They come from
Indians
nothing but
make
dirt
the
and mud.
most?
What you think?
I said they hustlers. Isn't it because
Oh, Indian Americans. Oh, yeah.
Why do you think Indian Americans make some of the most in the country?
They hustlers, nigga. They
Oh,
come
they
from nothing but dirt
hustlers.
and mud. What you think you gonna do?
I said they hustlers. Isn't it because of oil or something?
Are you?
Indian?
No, nigga. That's the arrangement society.
Gas stations and all
No, that's
that.
facts.
Come on now.
Okay, we're on to something.
Hey, he knows.
Down to no weirdo. That shit going right to their cousin, their nephews, their nieces, dead homies. Well,
All right, let me ask you this. There's been a lot of wild stuff happening in Los Angeles recently. The riots, ICE, all that. What's your take on it?
Shit, fuck ICE. They better leave the Mexicans alone. We fuck with our Mexicans, man. I ain't gonna lie.
right there.
We fuck with
So
our
do you
Hispanics.
disagree with ICE rounding
Yeah, hell
up?
yeah, we disagree with that shit. We
Fuck
fuck with our
ICE,
Mexicans,
man.
bro.
Fuck ICE. Shout out Mexico.
So what has it been like
You
in
know,
LA
you
the
already
last
know.
few months? The riots,
Shout out
the
to my
protests,
Shout out to
ICE?
my Mexicans, bro. If you watching this video, like, comment, all that.
How you feel?
Subscribe.
Shit, alright. It's cool, man.
How long ago did you get out?
A week. Well, a week.
Little light change.
2 days ago.
What was jail like?
Little light change.
Shit, it's regular, you know. If you go in there, you know, if it's for your first time, you gonna feel funny. But for me, it was like normal.
You've been there before?
Yeah.
Roughly, if you had to guess, how many times?
2 times.
Wait, you did ask him if you know, bro.
I see you with a black click.
It was like normal.
You've been there before?
Yeah.
Roughly, if you had to guess, how many times?
2 times.
I don't even know what he asked.
So, I see you with a black click, Mexican guy. Who do you hang out with in jail?
Shit, blacks. Shit, that's what I gotta run.
And is that because you grew up here?
Shit, yeah.
Okay. What percent of young men that grew up in this area become East Coast Crips?
Shit, everybody, shit. It's a lot of us that grew up over here on hood. That's everybody, like, we all cousins and we all family.
But, like, are there people that grow up here that don't choose East Coast Crips?
You know what I mean? I know people who live in different, like, you know, hoods, but we grew up with them. Like, me, that's the type of nigga I am. If I grew up with a nigga, I'm not gonna, like, you know, do nothing to him. Like, I'm gonna let him know, like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, like, you slipping, but, like, if I know him and I grew up with him, it ain't no smoke. Why would it be smoke if I know you?
One thing I want to clarify that I'm just learning more of is initially I thought if someone's Crip, they're all together. But I've learned there's gangster Crips, there's Hoover Crips, there's East Coast Crips, there's Rolling Crips. What does the breakdown of politics look like?
You just don't get along with some of them. It didn't start off as beef. It didn't start off. It wasn't. The gangs didn't start off to be as a gang for real. It was like Crip is community revolution in progress. It really wasn't no gang. It was really just supposed to be people that was protecting the community type shit.
Some of you may be shocked to hear that Crip sets are beefing with each other. After all, aren't they on the same team? And as one of the top unofficial street anthropologists in the country, here's my hypothesis of 3 key reasons why this is happening. First, back in the day, many gangs had a much stronger centralized leadership and therefore more controls over the actions of their members. However, many leaders of top gangs around the country were either murdered, like Crip leader Raymond Washington, or given life in prison like gangster disciple Kingpin Larry Hoover. Taking out leaders has led to a power vacuum that has led to infighting and chaos. Next, fatherlessness. Some estimates place the number of black kids growing up without a dad in America at 65 to 75%. This is a catastrophic statistic that cannot be overlooked. Finally, we are in an era where rap is dominated by murder music. Some go as far to say that it is a CIA psyop coordinated by the record executives.
Yeah, bro, this should be deeper than, you know what I'm saying? This should be
the records that come out are really geared to push.
This is a whole nother topic, but
you know, not saying that the CIA is sitting there writing rhymes.
Should get deeper when
they
the
may
CIA
have a
involved.
deal with the labels.
While that remains to be seen, we have certainly experienced a cultural shift in what rap music is and speaks on. I was on the jail phone with my friend Super Throw Dave recently, and I think
I ain't
he said
gonna
it
lie,
best.
bro.
He said back in my day, kids idolize hustlers.
Like, bro, I'm admit it, bro. This rap music, bro, it can heavily influence you, bro. Like, this shit could, like, even at a young age, bro, it's bad for you, bro. Like, this shit could heavily influence you, bro. You know what I'm saying? This could make a fucking... You listen to some motherfucking Future, bro, you gonna want to do something lean at, like, fucking 7 years old, you know what I'm saying? If you, you know, hypothetically speaking, if you know what I'm saying? Like, and this happened before, you know what I'm saying? There's so many people, so many kids, just people that just get heavily influenced by hip hop music, you know what I'm saying? And just go crazy, just go partying, you know? It's crazy.
like Young Jeezy and wanted to make money. Now kids idolize rappers like King Von and want to catch a body. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts in the comments, supporting or critiquing my theory. Tell me what you think. What is happening now in today's era where Crips are fighting other
Crips? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very blunt with you, man.
I feel like
there's not a lot I can do about that. There's not a lot I can do about it. And I don't know who can. They can. Those kids that you brought today, I listened to them, you and I talked about it. Education seems to be something that they don't want. They don't want to read. They want to look at YouTube, Twitter, and that's how they're getting educated. Inglewood Crip kills East Side Crip, then they're beefing. But they're all Crips. I don't understand it. I don't. I really don't. I can't speak on it.
At this point, it's just an image, you know, that people really want.
So tell me a little bit of history out here. Like, how have you grown up here all your life?
Some people.
I ain't grown up here all my life.
At least.
When my brother died,
or at least some people are.
I'm gonna do this shit for cuz.
Actually stuck in it.
I'm gonna really,
Can't leave it.
So that was a big changing factor in your life.
I wouldn't even say that because I done been through shit before that on games.
What I've noticed is people that see stuff from a really young age, they see violence, they see really traumatic experiences, it desensitizes them. It kind of makes them a little colder to the world.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel that.
Would you say you're optimistic about the future of the world?
I just live day by day.
Yeah. So how far do you map out something? Like, do you think about what you're doing next month at all?
Yeah, like probably like if I got something to do next month, but like I got like, you know, every day, wake up, get your money, cuz everything else with this gangbanging shit gonna come. Your time gonna come to really, But what I say to everybody is get your money before anything. Cause when you down in that cell, boy, ain't nobody gonna have you but your mama.
Have you done any serious time?
Facts.
As a juvenile.
How is juvenile jail different than adult? Like, is there different stuff? Like, you do school, are you doing courses?
It's like juvenile, I was turning that bitch up. They're homies.
Do you feel like the young guys now are way crazier than back in the day?
From what I heard, for surely.
Why is this happening? What's happening to our young guys and making them so crazy?
Out here walking around with buttons, nigga. Ain't no 380s around this bitch. They don't need
buttons.
Generations, every generation.
And that's the dangerous part because they know they're young, so they probably won't get.
What's going on right now that they're so reckless for?
There's a lot of YNs don't got
as much of a charge.
This shit for
you know what I'm saying? That's the sad part, man. They just
this life, this gangbanging shit.
These older fools just using the younger fools to slide and this and that.
They'd be baffled on the fact that
and the younger fools are having influence, so it works.
They're doing drive-bys. The OGs from my day, it was like back in the 50s. So, you know, they said, okay, we're gonna squabble, we're gonna rumble, and we're gonna beat the crap out of each other and go home.
Crazy. Y'all gotta stop this, man.
Back in the 60s.
Just start a YouTube channel, man. Make that bread, bro.
What was going on? They fought.
You know what I'm saying?
But there was no killing.
We have an exclusive freestyle, baby. Tim Westwood TV.
Alright, I go by P1 from the pack on the dead on the blood. Check it out. We gonna make it quick. Hey, mama, I'm sorry I ain't go up to be a doctor, but they killed Bugsy. That shit ain't sit right on my conscience. This lifestyle ugly, I embrace it. Eastside's finest. Let a nigga touch me. I do him dirty like some laundry. Free C4 and free Lebowski to my partner. Long live Blue. Lil' Cuddy's thirsty for the fauna. I blame the government for the shit they wasn't supplying, so it's that we thug and strip your homie for all his diamonds. No reminder needed. Niggas know me when I step in. Peasky came popping hot shit just like the Reverend. Nigga heard I his main bitch and now he stressing. Just keep all the aggression to yourself when we get extra.
Got some flow, stuff. Cool little rap, freestyle. That's probably one of his songs, Loki. On flow.
Hey, yo, kids, nigga.
Chill.
Who the fuck? Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea. Hold on, I gotta ask you a question. Did you just mind popping him? Why would you do such a thing? Is that not risky behavior?
Nah, this one of them blocks.
No, please. What if he did a drive-by? He was here, you were here.
Johnny's shit in his pants right now.
Just know, you and me, you safe, man.
But we were safe until you went boop, 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 boop.
Nah, we safe at all times.
I said Johnny, I meant Tommy. I said Johnny, I just realized. Johnny G.
Where did you get $6 from, bro?
No, that shit's crazy though. Inflation is.
Why do you think that helicopter is still circling? That's a lot of resources to keep it burning. This guy's a lot of taxpayer money.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Hell yeah.
Would you ever do this in a police copter?
LAPDK.
Can I say something that you might find wild at first? Okay, I bet if you sat down, let's just say in another state, you and a cop sat at a bar and shared a beer, I bet you guys would probably, you can have a good time.
Never happened.
Not with one of them in the entire world.
Never. Maybe a female cop though, for sure.
Crazy.
The shit out of a female cop.
They have undercovers around here.
Man, that's how this shit get, man. I need that low ski, you hear me? I need to get low. Only my brother though, like I said.
So what? Walk me through what this means.
Yeah, Long Live YC, that's my brother that passed away. Comes from right here. HK, BK, nigga know what this shit mean. Like, for the people that's watching it, they should know. But for the people that want to know, that speaks for itself.
JetBeezy maintains that PTV is a self-explanatory acronym, but to this day,
PTV.
I'm still unaware of what this means. So if there are any linguistic experts watching this, please let us know in the comments what it means.
I honestly don't know what it means.
HK, BK.
That's not something I should be saying, right?
Say it.
No, I don't.
Go ahead.
H and HB. Hello and hello. That's how I go. Folks, word otherwise, here's some free game if you're going to a hood and talking to a gang member. Be very aware of using K in the wrong circumstance. K means killer, and you might see it in things like EBK, everybody killer, or as you see it on this wall here, BK or HK, which I'm guessing is presumably blood killer or Hoover killer. It is not a friendly thing and can get you in danger. I almost learned the hard way when I was with the Hoover Crips and I made a bad KKK joke that I thought they would find funny. Have you ever tried joining the KKK?
Hell no.
What about...
Hey.
Whoa. Did I say something that was wrong?
Yes.
What did I say? I said KKK.
Don't say no.
I said K.
No, you didn't.
So be very careful on how you use K in your speech when you are in the hood. Let me ask you a serious question.
That video, y'all should go watch that.
If some of these guys came and said, look,
they almost pressed that. They almost got on that fool Tommy, bro.
No, we can make a gigantic group that takes over.
Hell no. He back doing. Not possible. Not having it. They don't know evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
No? Yeah. It's self-explanatory really though. On hood.
We were just chopping it up in the East Coast Crip territory. Any final thoughts, fellas?
Man, forever keep that shit lit. Forever keep that shit lit. Straight PTV shit to the death though.
We're gonna go slide, and so I gotta turn the camera off. Ladies and gentlemen, JetBeezy just dropped a music video today. I linked it in the description. Please go over there. Show
shout out
JetBeezy. You know, a lot of these guys are relying on rap to make it out. And I think art is a great.
Shout out y'all for watching this video, man. If y'all enjoyed and watched this far, you already know what to do, man. You already know what to do, my man, my friend. Please comment, like, subscribe. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. It's Fabio. And I'll catch y'all. Deuces.